Hi, my name is Margaret King, and today I will be giving an etiquette speech, and this is my audience.
Hi, I'm Marlene Casey, a neighbor.
I'm Emily Coons, I'm a friend.
Linda King, I'm a mother.
Keep your elbows off the table, chew with your mouth closed, don't use your phone at the table. These are all probably statements that you've heard a variation of before. Whether you're dining at a fancy restaurant, meeting a significant other's relatives for the first time, conducting an important business dinner, or simply just going out to eat, table manners matter. I have often found myself in multiple situations where I've been embarrassed by the actions of those around me due to their blatant disregard of proper dining etiquette. So today I will be discussing the proper dining etiquette and restaurant etiquette, as well as the importance of implementing these rules into your everyday life. First off, I would like to talk about some general table manners that everyone should live their life by, such as not talking with food in their mouth, not being excessively loud so that those around you can carry on a pleasant conversation, making sure to turn off your cell phone when you're in a dining atmosphere, because there's nothing more rude than being with someone who's paying more attention to their phone than they are to you. Next, make sure to treat your server with respect and not just like a robot, and make sure to engage them in conversation. Also, never begin eating until everyone has been served. These rules may seem unnecessary to state and that they're just common sense, but you would be surprised how many people just disregard these. And following these general rules makes people feel respected and at ease. The next thing is silverware etiquette. Now, this may seem unnecessary to talk about, but many times people just get overwhelmed by how many silverware there are and the placement, and this is especially notable in situations such as a banquet where there's just so much stuff already on the table when you get there and you don't really know which is yours. And so there are two rules basically to follow. The first one is start with your silverware from outside in. So like for forks, there's going to be a salad fork, a dinner fork, and then your dessert fork. And the other rule is eat to your left and drink to your right. And a good rule to remember this is to take your index finger and your thumb and put them together like so. And your left hand forms a B, which stands for bread. So your food or dessert is going to be to the left of your plate. And then your right hand makes a D, which stands for drink. Drink to your left. So your drink's going to be on the right hand of your plate. In addition to knowing the placement, it's also important to know the styles of use of silverware. While this may seem unnecessary and a little nitpicky, it can really make a great impression on whoever you're with. And so there are two styles. The first is the American style, where your knife is in your right hand and your fork is in your left hand, and that's when you're cutting. However, when you eat, you're supposed to switch your fork from your left hand to your right hand. And then the continental or European style is essentially the same, except you don't switch your fork to your right hand to eat. You keep your utensils in hand and make sure the prongs are facing downward. In addition to this general table etiquette and silverware etiquette, if you are dining in a restaurant, it's important to remember your tipping etiquette. It's so important to tip properly because many servers don't even make minimum wage for their services because they are paid a base fee of around $2.13, is normally the national average, and then they earn a tip share on top of that. And so they rely on these tips to make a living. And so the generally accepted practice ranges from 15 to 25%, depending on whatever you feel is appropriate for the service you have received. In conclusion, dining etiquette plays as much of a role in our personal lives as it does our professional lives. It's important to integrate these rules into your everyday life in order to leave a positive, lasting impression on those around you. I found that politeness is often undervalued, but manners impress people, it raises your self-esteem, they're attractive, and they make others feel good. So hopefully you are now more knowledgeable concerning dining etiquette, realize its importance, and proactively try to implement it into your everyday life. My references include the United States Dining Etiquette Guide sponsored by What's Cooking USA. Thank you.